You decided on a beautiful Mazda CX-5 GT. The only question you have is, what color interior should I buy? Is it the black leather you want? Or the parchment leather? It's your choice. And that's what we're going to be talking about today on this wonderful car vid with a wonderful vehicle. Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell, sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. And real quick today, I'm standing with two beautiful 2021 Mazda CX-5 GTs, and we're gonna see and contrast the two interiors to find out which leather is best for you, which interior color is best for you. So if this is your first time seeing me, go ahead and click down below to subscribe, and as always, ding that bell so that you'll be notified first of every new upload and every other event that happens on the channel. So let's jump in. More car vids. More car vids. Starting up front, just a little disclaimer, and yes, we have a storm blowing in. A little disclaimer, these are identical 2021s with exception of the leather interior color. You can see the black and the parchment, and then you notice the roof rails. So every other piece of equipment is the same. These are non-premium package GTs, so standard GTs, and we're going to spend most of our time inside looking at the differences in the color of the leather interior so that you can figure out which is best for you. So let's jump in. So we're sitting in the black leather GT, and this is personally my second choice out of the two because it's dark and it's in South Alabama. And I've got the air running right now, and we're probably like 72, 73 degrees, and it just gets warm. However, I have driven a lot of these vehicles before with this leather, and it's not that bad when you have the premium package with the ventilated seats. However, I would say it's not that bad all the way around. The leather interior here doesn't get as hot as you would expect. But I just prefer the parchment over it. However, I really love the contrast stitching. So the brown stitching that you see is just very nice. And I think that the stitching kind of gets on the parchment, kind of, you just don't pay attention or don't see it as much. But I really love the contrast stitching here. Really upscales this vehicle. And of course, with the darker materials on the door and on the console here, everything just ties in really well. It's kind of that mono spec look. So if you're looking for that or like that, this is the perfect interior for you. And it's really your choice. Of course, as you'll see, as we show around, the all the headliner is going to be gray until you go to the signature. So this is kind of that lighter opportunity up here in color and in temperature, so that it won't be as hot. But the back seat is very comfortable, and love just how it looks. Of course, if you have younger children, you may be interested in the black interior also, because it will not show as much dirt or sticky hands or gummy bears, sour candy, all that good stuff, suckers, all that. It won't show as much, so you don't have to clean it as much, although you probably would want to wipe it down occasionally. So it's that's why we've got two options. And this is definitely, if you like silver, this is the only interior you can get on the Sonic Silver. And I really do like the Sonic Silver, and this is something that is when driving that car, I have this interior and it's not that bad. So you choose. So here we are in the Parchment GT, and I know a lot of people hesitate with this color because it is really white. It's the white leather. So they're afraid that it would get dirty easy. They're afraid that it won't clean. Well, with any, I personally use Meguiar's, but with any cleaning solution from any parts house, it's really easy unless it's just really ground down. So blue jean transfer, things like that comes off really easy, especially with the little elbow grease, but it really just depends. Like I was saying before, this is my favorite because it is lighter, and I was just really attracted to the Parchment because it's something you don't see in other manufacturers. So when I first saw this interior on the CX-5, it showed how elegant it was, how premium it was, and it's something that you don't see on, like I said, on other manufacturers. I like how it's kind of that block design, so you have the accents here on the console, the accents on the doors, and it just kind of pieces together really well and does tie in with the gray headliner very well. So yes, these would be a little bit cooler in summertime with the sun on them, but again, if you're going with a standard or a GT premium, you have the ventilated seats. But regardless of that, it doesn't take long to cool them off and to go from there. Especially if you, with the connected services, go ahead and crank your car, wink wink, plug for the connected services before you hop in. It's one of the benefits of a 2021. So I really like this. Again, as I was saying before, or in the other vehicle, the contrast stitching is not as contrasted on the Parchment because it's a little bit lighter thread. It's more of a soft tan instead of like a bronze or a gold that's in the black. So if it was me, I would darken this stitching up a little bit just to show it a little bit more, maybe even the same stitching thread used on the black leather, but that's just me. Mazda did a great job with it. I do think that over time, depending on what you use your vehicle for, this may not be the interior for you if you're going to be dirty, if you're going to have other things, not that you're dirty, but if you're going to have other things involved, be outside a lot, with your work or whatever the situation is, or, be working a lot in clothes and coming in here, whatever the situation is, there's, to each his own. So you might want to look at the black leather. So again, it's really up to you. Which do you prefer? I just wanted to show you both options, and I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. So thank you for joining me for this hopefully brief look. I get excited about these cars and talk about them for a little longer than I should maybe. But thank you for joining me. Again, you can't go wrong with a CX-5, you can't go wrong with a GT, and you can't go wrong with either Parchment or black leather. So if you have any questions or comments, you can always drop them down below, or call or text me at 334-718-0504. I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda. Have an ambulance going by and the sun just kind of went dark on us. I'm on the boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama, and I really can't wait to see you in a Mazda of your very own.